Alright, so I'm having to use my webcam microphone, and it has a tendency to pop and snap. Sorry, can't do anything about it. George for Title has done 2 videos today, both of which have pissed me off. One was on Christian Bale being responsible for the Aurora, Colorado shooting because I guess he acts in violent movies. So I found that fascinating, considering that George for Title, I mean, he's done some violent videos, so I guess I gotta go beat my dog because of his videos. But I don't know. He said that I was dead inside because I didn't agree with him. No, because I not only did I not agree with him, but that I made the point that I've watched violent movies, games my entire life. I'm still not a violent person. I've never walked out and just hit someone upside the fucking head. I've never done that. Which is weird because I'm supposed to. I should be thinking evil thoughts right now. But anyways, one thing, it's kind of a loser mindset that's kind of growing within the movement, or it's kind of always been there, I guess. But it's a little bit of a loser movement we've got going on. I mean, I'm just going to be honest. It has a tendency to badmouth things or traditions that, in George's case, he badmouths traditions or activities that he doesn't like in a way to suggest that they are responsible for the downfall of all civilization. That seems a little extreme to me. Like, I hate WNBA, I hate women's basketball, but do I really think that's going to destroy the fucking country? I don't know George mind if he hates WNBA. Uh, but it's the mindset of a teenager going through puberty. My dad can beat up your dad. You know what I mean? Like, what is this? Like, I like football. I like watching football sometimes, not all the time, not as much as I used to, but I like to watch football. Does that make me fucking Satan? Because I have a tradition of watching football? Thanksgiving is a tradition. Oh my God. Oh no, that's a cool tradition. That's a good tradition. What, eating high fatty foods that can give you a heart attack? Didn't Reggie White die the day after Thanksgiving? I wonder why. Had a heart attack in his sleep because he had a huge meal, probably exploded. Oh, he's asleep. He's going to hell. We're all gonna die anyways. Let me let you in a little bit of a secret. We're all gonna die. So yeah, and then I forgot about this fucking video Adam Kokesh did on fat people, which was ironic because I had done a video not too long ago about how some fat people aren't unhealthy, which really pisses people off. They can't stand the idea. Some that fat fucker is not healthy. I don't care what your blood work is, you're not healthy. Which I'm not saying that it's good to be obese, certainly not. But I think it's like, because you'll go on like YouTube and you'll hear people. You have basically a room full of people who are on YouTube in the Liberty Movement. You're talking about 30% who are probably all smoking weed, sitting there talking about how unhealthy fat people are. I mean, this is what the movement is devolving into if we're not careful. I mean, how would you like it if you had a room full of fucking fat asses sitting there talking about, oh, those pot smokers are so unhealthy, oh, heart attack, slam, bam, dead. I don't know. I guess it's a little bit of an immaturity going on within the movement, or whatever the fuck this is. And then Ron Paul's candidacy, whatever it's doing, and then people get mad when you try to figure it out. You try to choose Gary Johnson, then they get pissed off and they call you a um, COINTEL pro operator, intelligence operator, whatever the fuck it is. I've been told 15,000 times what it is, and I still don't know what it is. I don't give a shit. Let me let you in a little bit of a secret. Okay. If I'm an agent, what difference does it make to you? It's online. If that person could be an intelligence operator, well, then you could be one. I could be one. We could all be one. Nothing matters. Nothing means anything because everything's fake. This is why I don't like conspiracy. Not because they're not true, not because I don't believe them. I do believe some conspiracies. The problem is, once you go down that road and you make it like a prerequisite to joining our liberty movement, no one wants to join. Number two, there's no grounding, there's no foundation to our beliefs. The grounding appears to be that anything is possible, and this is why I don't really like Alex Jones that much anymore. I mean, I probably agree with him on 60 to 70%, but it's the other 30% that just is there's no up or down. There's no left or right. There's no possible or impossible. Everything's possible because there are agents everywhere. Government's faking everything. Everything's a fake. The Aurora, Colorado shooter, he didn't do it. Someone else did it. They paid him to do it. He had help. He didn't do it. Someone did it. Government did it. Someone must have done it. Iran really didn't do that. No one did it. Who did it? Government did it. Well, they're just lying because they're trying to make us think that because they want a war. And it just goes on and on. Where's sanity? Where's reality in all this? So I have no broad point with this video. I'm just ranting, I guess, at this point. So yeah, I mean that's what I used to do. I haven't done a rant in a while, so I'm going to do another one. Fuck it. So yeah, and then I mean Christian Bale. I mean I don't even know. I mean George Furtado said that Christian Bale was responsible for the shooter. Well, let's see. We've blamed the theater. We've blamed Christian Bale, violent movies, the guns. Oh, one other thing we can blame is the gun-free zones. Why not? Just throw that on top. You know, it's ironic that George would point to Christian Bale and violence in movies, or violence in general in movies and entertainment, as some sort of sign of the downfall of civilization. But I actually think one of the signs of a downfall of a civilization and decline is the inability to appropriately label blame when you have a clear cut case of who the criminal is, who committed the act of murder, wanton murder. You have a clear case of an individual committing murder, and we have certain segments of the population in the world that don't want to blame that person. They want to blame someone else. And I don't know what's going on there in the mind. I don't know if there's. I don't know. I see. I don't know. I mean, because it's too bizarre for me. It doesn't compute. I don't understand what is motivating people to shift the blame from the clearly guilty. It reminds me a little bit of when people don't want to blame the obviously guilty because it's clear the obviously guilty either doesn't care or is dead. So then they find some other party. Well, in this case, we have a guy who's alive. I don't know. I mean, what I do know is apparently that violence in TV is is making me evil. I mean, I've watched probably every violent movie ever made. I mean, I specialize in violent movies. And it's not about, I don't like watching movies because of violence. It's just it's a part of life. You know, it's a part of the world. I mean, what are we gonna do? Just all watch cartoons? Oh no, no entertainment whatsoever. Just sit quietly with your hands folded, uh, singing "Kumbaya" and gardening. So I don't know. This is my thoughts as a libertarian who believes that government exists solely to defend liberty. This is my thoughts as a libertarian who believes that we need to pursue less wars, not more. And in the effort of doing that, we need to support people, candidates, congressmen, and senators who support only going to war with a declaration of war. I believe that we need to work to end the income tax. These are the things we can do to change this country. Not violent movies, not eating tofu burgers, not getting rid of all handguns, not any other bullshit. The only thing we need to focus on is limited government. Because limited government is the only way to defend liberty. Period. End of discussion. The rest of it can just suck on my ball sack for all I care. See ya. Wait, where is it?